Today, I want to talk about the book, The Kite Runner, written by Khaled Hosseini, and just give my thoughts on it. You know that phrase, the past is the past? It's something we say to feel better. But Khaled Hosseini kind of pokes a hole in that idea right away. He says the past doesn't stay buried, it claws its way out. I look at a character like Amir. On the surface, he's made it. He's a writer in San Francisco. He's successful. But for 26 years, he's been stuck in a narrow, dusty alley in Kabul. We've all seen the movie, and it's a great film. But today, on From Page to Premiere, I want to look at why the book feels so much heavier. It's not just about what happens on screen. It's about what's happening in the quiet moments between the lines. For me, this story isn't just a drama. I think it's a look at how the things we don't do, those quiet moral transgressions, can end up defining our entire lives. It's about the weight of silence. To really get where Amir is coming from, we have to look at what Kabul used to be back in the mid-70s. It wasn't the place we see on the news today. It was full of life. There was jazz, cinema, and these massive kite fighting tournaments that basically took over the entire city. But the book does this amazing job of showing how quickly all of that can disappear. When the Soviets invaded, it didn't just change the government. It felt like it stole the country's heart. Amir isn't just running from his own mistakes. He's watching his entire childhood being erased. By the time he finally goes back, the city of kites is just gone. And honestly, that broken city is the perfect mirror for how he feels inside. There's this line from Amir's father, Baba, that I can't stop thinking about. He tells his son, there's only one sin, and that is theft. Now think about that for a moment. In the movie, the assault on Hassan is tough to watch. It's brutal. But in the book, it feels like something else has been taken away from him. Amir is standing there. He's paralyzed. He's got this choice: save my friend or keep my father's approval. He ends up trading Hassan's safety to buy his father's love. That is theft. He is looking at his own love that he wants to receive from his father, and he doesn't care about Hassan's safety. And the book makes you sit there and realize the consequences of those choices for pages. You're stuck in Amir's head, feeling that panic, hearing him almost say something. And then he just doesn't. The movie has to move on to the next scene, but the book makes you live in that silence for decades. Then we have Asef in the film. He's the classic villain, but in the writing, he's a bit more complicated. He's like a symbol of how things went wrong. He's the neighborhood bully who eventually finds a home in the Taliban because it gives him a reason to keep being a bully. When Amir finally faces him as an adult, it's not really an action scene. It's a reckoning. Asef is beating him and beating him. And Amir starts laughing. It sounds wild, but it makes sense in the book. For the first time in 26 years, his body is feeling the pain his mind has been carrying for all these years. Rahim Khan said it best. A man who has no consciousness does not suffer. In a weird way, pain is the only thing proving Amir is still a good man. Amir says he's been peeking into that alley for most of his life. And I think that's why we still talk about this story. Movies end, but the things we regret, they go on. They don't usually have an expiration date. The way I see it, being good again isn't about fixing the past. It's just about finally having the courage to stop peeking into the alley and start walking through it. I'm Danny Hop, and thanks for hanging out with me for this deep dive. I'll see you at the next premiere.